The more one has inaaba, the more the shaytaan puts effort into them. The more the shaytaan plots. You would think that otherwise, but it's the more the shaytaan plots against these people. And Ibn Taymiyyah specifically mentioned this. He said, the shaytaan plots against the people of inaaba more than anyone else. And he plots against those who pray more than the ones who don't. And he plots against the people of knowledge more than he does the laymen. That's the reason why sometimes students of knowledge, students of ilm, and worshippers get wiswas, and they get doubts. They get doubts more than what others get. More than others who don't follow the guidance. They narrate a story that someone went to Ibn Abbas and he said, the Jews are teasing us. They say we have khushu' in our salah and we feel no waswas. We have no doubts in our salah. Yet you believers have waswas. Ibn Abbas said, what does the shaytaan want with a desolate house? With a doomed house, abandoned house? So Ibn Taymiyyah warned that among the most who get plotted by the shaytaan are those who achieve the level of inaaba. You gotta keep that in mind in this ibadah. It's normal for the shaytaan to attack with doubts. The Sahaba complained of this issue. What's wrong is for one not to resist it. The shaytaan starts with small matters. If one doesn't overcome these small matters of doubts and resist them, they get worse and worse. When one is mindless of the remembrance of Allah, the shaytaan does waswas, whispering. If he remembers Allah, the shaytaan withdraws from the whispering. Those of inaaba must be in constant remembrance of Allah at all times, because the shaytaan is after them. Some get mild doubts, some get average doubts, some get extreme doubts. And some get them in the matters of worship. Some get them in the matters of belief. And the longer you let it go without curing it, it gets worse and worse. It gets to the point of, like we say, someone becoming insane or disliking the ibadah, or even wal'iyadu billah, disliking Islam. You got to continue in remembrance of Allah. Remembrance of Allah is the best cure. Having the Quran and the adhkar on the tip of your tongue, and when you're not reading Quran and adhkar, everyone has a phone where they always could listen to Quran. It's a cure for that, and it's reward. And it's a purification for the heart. You can't listen to the instruments of the shaytaan and then come complain, say, I got waswasa in my salah. Of course you can have it because you were listening to the instruments of the shaytaan. How do you expect to be cured of the waswasa of the shaytaan? For those struggling with this, remember the Sahaba faced this issue. And remember the reward for resisting it. You get reward for resisting it.